And all right, guys, what up? This your boy T-Dub. What's Blades in the Sports? We are here live, always making it do what it do, better yet what it does, guys. So, as I flip over to make sure YouTube is showing correctly, please take a moment to subscribe and like and share, guys. And thank for all you guys who have hit that donate button. Come PayPal in the description. Really appreciate it, guys. Keep the channel up and going, guys. We are going to do a live review on Gloves Are Off. All right, this is Tony Bellew versus David Haye, guys. The first one was really big, really hyped up, and then honestly, I was actually surprised how well Tony Bellew was doing before David Haye actually got hurt. So, guys, now we get a second time to have these guys sit down and face to face, guys. So let's get to it.
Versus Haye. How's that feeling?
No problem to him. Still Haye v. Bellew, so
Doesn't matter. He says you're still calling it Haye Bellew.
yeah.
Is that nothing straight?
The first fight was Haye Bellew. You can't have a second fight with a different name. It's either Bellew.
Guys, I hope you guys can hear this. Not sure why this volume is low, but guys, the first disagreement is on the name. Do you agree or disagree? Whose side are you on? Tony Bellew or are you on David Haye? Tony said, listen, I won, so it's Bellew versus Haye 2. And then David Haye is basically saying, no, listen, it's Haye Bellew. Now we're fighting again. Yes, you're the A side and blah, 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 but it should be Haye Bellew 2 and not Bellew Haye 2. Guys, who do you side with? Early on, let's go.
It's Bellew Haye 1. It's a rematch, so it's obviously Bellew Haye 2. It doesn't make difference who's made this Bellew Haye 2. It's a rematch. Of course, it's not Bellew Haye 1, is it? Bellew Haye 2. It doesn't matter who's made this first, whatever. I couldn't care less. It's a rematch.
So, guys, you know, that's just something to decide on. But it seemed like both of these guys were firm on the side that they were on. But I would tell you this, guys, before I watched this, I had somebody tell me about it, and they told me that Bellew said in this interview that basically he's not fighting Deontay Wilder whatsoever. And I remember there's another interview as well I'm going to get to. But, guys, let's get more into this. I wish I can play around with this volume. Let me try to play with it. Again, this is live.
Can you tell me this? Is it a big deal to you, baby?
No.
You know, this being filmed as Bellew Haye.
Not in my gym room. In my gym, it's Haye Bellew.
So saying that, who
Even in David Haye's gym is Haye Bellew and not Bellew Haye. You know, just a little something.
the A side of this?
He's the A side. He's the A side. He walked to the ring second.
Is that really the A side?
That's the A side.
I'm dragging with it.
Second, he has his name first. He won the first fight. He was the B side of the first fight. He's the A side for the second fight. And that's it is what it is, though. Now you disagree that you're the A side for this fight?
No, I don't disagree with what I'm saying.
Okay, there you go.
It doesn't matter.
He's asked the question.
This is garbage. Come on, guys. Work with me.
Thinking. Put it out on what I was watching, and I'm pretty sure I know boxing. I had him 3-2 ahead at the end of the sixth. And we obviously know what happened in the sixth happened, but I stood in the middle of that ring at the end of the fifth round and I said a few words to David. I'm not sure if he remembers them or whatever, but it's quite clear on camera. I stopped in the middle of the ring, bell goes, and I told him, your time's done now. Now it's my time. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear it, but if he did say it, he was bang on. He was right. You were right.
It's perfectly weird to see. Just look back at
You know what? Early on, guys, it looks like David Haye is definitely taking the high road. Looks like Tony is actually taking the more aggressive road. You know what? And I guess he does have some right to do it because David was talking a lot in the first fight. Now Tony actually went out there and won it. Yes, we all know what happened to David Haye Achilles, but hey, Bellew earned his right. Let's see what happens.
And very unfortunately, what happened in the sixth.
Now, before the fight was announced, you were like Nostradamus. You said David Haye's body will not hold up. It will break down. Do you think it'll hold up this
Boxing
time?
isn't a sport, Johnny.
You know, I'm gonna do this, guys. Let's see if this is louder.
Yeah, breaks, man. He knows that, and I know that. No one in the world.
Nah.
It's just not. It's not. You cool. You cool. How? Sort of how the fight turned out. I was going to have to push him to get that out, man. I understand that if I can get him past 5, 6 rounds, and then I can start pushing the pace and start forcing errors from him, something's going to give. I hear what people say, oh, the injury.
David Haye has a very passive look, you know, almost like he is maybe still dealing with that defeat.
Very dangerous. I fought a man who was trying to take my head off with every single punch. And a man whose Glover tried to touch in one of the rounds, and he still tried to take my head off. And
that was the thing about David Haye, man. Like, when I saw this fight from David Haye, I did not even expect him to be as wild and loopy as he was. You know, he was, even though his nickname is Haymaker, he was throwing way too many haymakers in that fight. And maybe the way he was launching and throwing them shots could have been what happened, helped contribute to what happened to his Achilles.
So make no mistake, I was fighting a very, very dangerous man. And I'm going to be fighting the same dangerous man on May the 5th. I understand exactly what's in front of me. David, we didn't the first time.
So, say it was a question.
A wounded animal or humbled?
It depends how you define humbled. You know, do I respect him more as a boxer now after sharing a room with him? Yes. Am I going to say the same things I said prior to the fight, the first fight? No. Yeah, so if you don't want me to be humble, assume I'm not humble. If that makes you feel better, I'm not humble then. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
See, guys, let me turn this volume down on this media because it might be playing a little too loud. But David Haye is definitely taking a high road right here. David Haye is giving a lot of respect to Tony Bellew. He even said, I even respect him more after fighting the first time. What you got to think to yourself, guys, is David Haye trying to get into Bellew's mind.
I
actually go to Rome.
For 1 minute. I mean, you rate me or whatever. I know you don't. I know deep down you don't. 100%. You're meeting someone who wants it more than you. Someone who'll do whatever it takes. I don't care whether your Achilles just fell off. I don't care whether your arm falls off. I don't care whether my leg falls off. I want it more than you. I have to get it.
Look at that.
It's a game to you. It's not to me.
Tony, I sense you are wound up. Surprisingly. So is that...
Guys, who do you believe is going to... Let me see if I can... Hope I don't mess this up too much. But guys, who do you believe is going to win this second one? I'll tell you one thing. I did not think Tony Bellew was going to do as good the first time that he actually did. And he surprised me, man. His skills, the way he boxed, the way he made that fight, way before David Haye got hurt. Guys, I am jacking this up. Trying to figure out how to get this mic to stay. I think I might have did it worse. All right, let's just go.
Because of the enforced break.
What makes you
because of the injuries.
Oh, no, listen, for 100%, he's affected my career. He's took a year on me life.
Does that bother you?
How did David Haye affect his career?
Would you like it?
How would you rate your last performance?
I think technically, for the first 5 rounds, defensively, very astute, very clever, smart. You know, making a miss by the wide marks and made a miss by the judge. It wasn't hard, it was easy because, like I said, I've studied him his whole career.
Look at that. He said, I made a miss by wide margin. It was easy. I studied him his whole career.
I've been a fan from afar. You know, I know more about David than his own coach does.
Woo!
This guy seems to know every single thing about you from day one.
Wow.
It's just because
to this point now.
It's quite flattering, to be honest. So that's fair.
It's a brilliant fighter. Why wouldn't I? Why?
Hey, Tony's talking that stuff, man.
Wouldn't I admire a brilliant fighter?
The point is, if someone's been watching you from day dot, that means he's probably been preparing for you, as Tony says, for quite a long time, for longer than he was ever on your radar. Does that make him a more dangerous opponent than anybody you've been in the ring?
No question.
Made him dangerous when I fought him first time around, for sure. Had I done my homework? Not really. Did I think I needed to? Not really. Should I have? Looking back, maybe.
Looking back.
Let's give it here a little bit, guys.
To put on a boxing display.
He wanted to absolutely tear me head off when he got in the ring. And I'm very open and honest. David is a fantasist. I'm a realist. Listen, he's a better fighter than me. He'll go down in history as a better fighter than me. Doesn't mean he can beat me. I've beaten better fighters than me. I've beaten guys quick.
Oh, guys, what up, our Red Sox fan? West Side, what's going on? Big dogs in the house. Sorry, guys, I didn't even see you guys there. I was on my outlet. West Side says Tony by Kate. Oh,
Do you watch
He does.
Why?
He does.
I don't know.
My coach does.
Listen, if David Haye doesn't get hurt, I don't know if he KOs David. Now, I can see him outboxing David Haye, especially if David Haye come boxing like he was last time, swinging for the fences, when there wasn't even a gate there.
My coach studies my opponent. Out of it, it's the wrong mindset. I need to enjoy and bask in the poster of you on my wall at the gym and enjoy every training session I can. Try and push myself to the limit to be the best version of me.
Are you enjoying this?
More than I did last time. Putting right in the wrong, that's what this fight's about.
This man said he was retiring at 31 and had everything in front of him to do. I only wish I could have done it at 31. I'm still getting punched in the face at 35. Just a quick one, David, off the top of my head. If you came back to unify the heavyweight division, so you fought them two guys who are labelled as crabs, which is correctly so, absolutely disgraceful, but you beat them two.
Okay.
You could have very easily made yourself a world heavyweight title fight, could you not have? Very easily. You could have done that, didn't you?
David didn't answer that. He just shook his head.
David knows that too, that's why he won't answer it.
Yeah, look at him.
Could have been done very easily.
Why do you think you did?
Why didn't you make the Deontay Wilder fight? Because you didn't fancy him.
You hear that? Guys, they asked David Haye, how come he didn't make the Deontay Wilder fight? Let's find out.
It's a big risk. Big risk. And the reward just ain't big enough. So that's why he calls Anthony Joshua's name. Because the risk is big. It's real big.
Hey.
The reward is giant.
He said Deontay Wilder is a big risk. Big risk.
David, Deontay Wilder?
For
At any point,
WBC
at any point,
heavyweight championship of the world.
did you fancy Deontay Wilder at any point in your career?
yeah, of course. I fancy myself against any heavyweight on the planet. Always have that.
Guys, who win, David Haye or Deontay Wilder? Comment below, let me know.
Why not
Always
make that
will
fight?
do. Pardon?
Why not make that fight then? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Why not make the fight with Deontay Wilder?
I'm not scared to fight Joshua. I'm just saying, why didn't you choose Wilder? Why did you choose me?
Because Wilder was never on the radar. That fight, it's not a big fight.
It's a huge fight.
It's not a big fight.
Huge fight.
Me fighting you is a bigger fight.
Little fat cruise away from
me. Exactly. Me fighting you is a bigger fight. Do you disagree with that?
At the time.
No.
Guys, here's where I would agree with Tony a little. Not Tony, but David. Obviously, David don't want the Deontay Wilder heat for real, but he said at the time they fought, he said fighting Tony Bellew was bigger than fighting Deontay Wilder. I do agree. Deontay Wilder's name has grown a lot since then. I think now whoever Deontay Wilder's fight is going to be a big fight. But during that time, either fighting Wilder or Bellew, I think Bellew was a bigger name.
At the time, it was a much lesser fight. You versus me was a much lesser fight.
I have to disagree. The winner of this fight could then move on to fighting the very best in the
winner fight the very best?
I'm just saying. I don't know whether.
Hey, wow, guys. I don't know if you hear that, but David Haye said the winner from this go on and fight the bigger ones like Anthony Joshua and Wilder. Tony Bellew got him straight real quick. He said, I'm not fighting Deontay Wilder. He got that real quick.
Excuse me.
Hold on, guys. You got to listen to this.
Because Wilder was never on the radar. And that fight,
Hold on.
It's not a big fight.
It's coming up like a few seconds.
Okay.
Me fighting you is a bigger fight.
Little fat cruise away from
exactly. Me fighting you is a bigger fight. Do you disagree with that?
At the time.
No.
At the time, it was a much lesser fight. You versus me was a much lesser fight.
See, Tony Bellew says it's a much lesser fight.
Could then move on to fighting the very best.
Listen,
whether I'm just saying, I don't know whether
I ain't fighting Deontay Wilder.
Whether it's Parker, whoever it may be, has the opportunity to fight.
Oh, guys, listen.
This fight would be so big. He would like the fight to be a great.
He made that real clear, guys, that he is not fighting Deontay Wilder. I want to find this other clip that I hear from Tony Bellew. Listen, Tony Bellew is not a really big heavyweight, but when you operate a heavyweight, you know, and if you're winning, people expect you to take on the guys. But Tony Bellew, listen, there was a time when Deontay Wilder and Tony Bellew actually exchanged words, and you thought maybe it was a chance. But Tony Bellew, I remember an interview where he said, no, don't tell him, go in there. Where he said,
"Why not just have my wolf?"
It's okay, go in there.
Toy.
It's where he said something about when he met Deontay Wilder, he wasn't that big, but when his arm wrapped all the way around. Let me find it real quick, guys. But when I heard that, I was rolling, man. And listen, you cannot knock him for his honesty. All right, let's see. All right, give me a second, guys. But that had me rolling. If I could find it. Dun 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 dun. You know, where is it at? Where is it at? Guys, remember this 100% live. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. T-Dub, what's blazing in sports? We are here live, and I'm trying to find this. It's right there. Why is it not popping up? All right, let me try this. I'm trying a different search, guys. Tony will not fight. All right, let's see. Where is it? Here we go. Here it is. Here it is. What up, bruh? What's up, Shag in the house 504? What it do? Hey, I'm about to play this clip from Tony Bellew, man. Like I just did like a quick review of Gloves Are Off from Tony Bellew and David Haye. Check that out, guys. That's on Sky Sports. But Tony Bellew is making it clear, guys. Not too many fighters make it this clear that they don't want to fight another fighter. But check this out. Hold on.
He's thought about going, I'm not saying he's gone in the ring to kill a guy. No, he hasn't.
How you break your fast when you're
that plays clear.
Is the most important part of
Just me with a bat.
It wasn't.
That's it, I'm still alive. Deontay Wilder, the exact same. I was 100%.
Here we go.
My last one, Wilder.
I was going to face you. I was happy to face Deontay Wilder, I'll be totally honest. But what happened is, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to bullshit anyone. I had a little bit of banter with him.
Listen, I am about to take this off real quick, guys. You guys, you know what? Here, you guys got to hear this. Hopefully play loud enough. But check out what Bellew said. Hold on.
Yeah, and I still thought, you know, he's not actually that big. And then the next night in the Millennium Stadium, he came over to me. It was the Millennium Stadium, it was Wembley. The next night he came over to me and we got talking and I said, listen, one thing I said to him is, I didn't apologise like the tit said it. I never apologised, I've never apologised at all. I walked over to him and said, I respect what you're doing with the decision, with the ultimatum in with your daughter and stuff. So I've watched some videos of you back.
When is he going to get to it? Come on.
And I've got a lot of respect for what you do for you. And he said, oh, thank you very much. And we slapped hands and he hugged me and I hugged him. And his arm literally wrapped around my whole body and it's like he tickled his own chin.
Hey!
And at that moment I knew.
That, guys, I don't know if you can hear that, but that had me rolling. He said when he met Deontay Wilder, he hugged him and his arm wrapped all the way around his body and Deontay Wilder tickled his own chin. Guys, that is pretty wild. Let's see.
He said, oh, thank you very much. And we slapped hands and he hugged me and I hugged him. And his arm literally wrapped around my whole body and it's like he tickled his own chin. And at that moment I knew this is never happening. I am never going anywhere near you. So, if I'm
guys, that is some, I don't know what you call that, guys. When you know your boundary, when you know that you know you can't beat a guy, just by Deontay Wilder giving him a hug, I bet you he felt like, man, I never felt so scared and so safe in my life when Deontay Wilder hugged him. When this guy put his arms around him and went all the way around him and he scratched his own chin and Bellew just like in his arm like golly. Guys, that is pretty crazy. But Shag, what up, guys? So, guys, give me a second. I really want to get into some really good deep boxing. I want to touch on this one. This is on my mind. I had to take care of a lot today, so I really want to get 3 or 4 videos. Let's see if I can sneak maybe one more. I'm gonna try to get my son to lay down. But I'm gonna let you guys know some of the subjects that I'm probably gonna come back and touch, guys. I want to talk about Ortiz versus Dylan White, guys, ordered by the WBC. That's hot. Keith Thurman vacating the WBC title. That's hot. Is he scared? Is he not? Is it an injury? Guys, the Manny Pacquiao official press conference. So much is going on in the boxing world, guys, that happened today. I really wish I could have got to all these videos. But, guys, give me a second. I'm going to probably put my kid down and may come back for one quick video. T-Dub, what's playing in the sports? Our wrestling fan, guys, please remember to check him out and subscribe. Shout out to Shag. Shout out to Westside in here. T-Dub, making it do what it do, better yet what it does.